In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Brandin Podziemski and how he's able to score as a fifth man. If you're currently coming off the bench, or if you are currently just a player who may not be the first 1, 2, or even 3 options in your team's offense, you can really check out this guy and see how well he's able to score and how he's able to score as the fifth option in the Warriors offense. So let's get down. Let's check him out really quickly. If you want to be able to shoot the basketball from further away, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so right here, what are we looking at right here? This is actually a fantastic play that we see by Brandin. Watch what he's able to do right here. As soon as his man turns his back, he cuts back door. Coming off the initial drive by Chris Paul, he's able to get himself open for that easy floater. Now, obviously, we're not going to be focusing on Brandin at this point in time because Chris Paul has the ball. But when Chris Paul seen that gap and he was able to attack that gap and that mismatch off of that initial cut that he had, look at Brandin's man. He is currently not paying attention, and really nobody else is. Everyone's worried about Chris Paul. However, Chris Paul is able to see that Brandin is cutting back door. He goes up, jumps up, that gets the defenders jumping as well to try and block his shot. However, now he's able to drop that pass off to Brandin, and he was able to finish with the floater. That's how this play developed and worked. Now, this is actually a similar play as to what I run with my team, my U12 team, which is a pin down screen on one side. Brandin is coming up. However, here, they're going into a dribble handoff. Coming off of that dribble handoff, Brandin notices that his man is going over top of the screen, which means that he needs to attack the basket. Now, while he's attacking the paint, his probably main goal is to get the shooters open for shots, because by attacking the paint, your whole goal is to be able to collapse the defense, and that's usually what they're probably using him for in this clip. However, when he does attack, he notices that he's got space between the hedge and of course himself, and that allows for that floater, and he's able to make it. If you're like a 5th man, 6th man coming off the bench, 10th man, 12th man, you need to be able to hit your shots when it's your time. It also helps that if you can be a spot-up shooter as a 5th option or as a 12th man or wherever you are in the rotation, that is going to drastically help you. Because coming down in this play right here, he gets that pass to the wing. However, there wasn't anyone moving off ball. There was no cutters going down to the lanes. They're in currently a 2-on-1 situation between Cat and themselves. So what does this really tell you? Well, he could take that shot fake and pass it out. This guy could be cutting. However, he needs to be able to score too. He needs to be able to put his numbers up to prove to his team that he needs to be on the court. And by getting off that shot quickly, he was able to make that shot. And, of course, now he could get potentially more playing time. Now at this point, the Golden State Warriors get that steal and they outlet to Brandin. Brandin now, watch what he does. He's looking around. He doesn't dribble right away. This is very important. He's looking for passes down court or maybe to a guard, but neither of these guys are guards. So what does he do? Well, first off, he slows the offense down. He could have outlet here, but if he dribbled right away, he would have had 2 guys right on him stealing that ball. So it was a good thing that he actually paused for a second to slow the offense down to be able to call out a play. Now at this point, when he's getting down court, he's got 2 guys trailing behind him. There's lots of time left on the clock, so there's no reason for them to be tired at all. So he needs to take things into his own hands. And at this point, he's looking for options. He's potentially looking to call a play, but maybe he doesn't feel confident that to call a play yet. I'm not too sure, but at this point, he notices that he's got a mismatch and he needs to be able to take it. He's got that mismatch. He's able to get position on his man. He's able to lock him out by using his shoulder, and then he's able to go in. Sometimes when you're a 5th man option, 12th man, 11th man, wherever you are in the rotation, sometimes it's just needed to be able to get out there and show that you're able to score. But when he's attacking the basket here, you can really see how he's able to create that separation between himself and his defender. By using that off arm, he's able to hold that defender back, and he's able to get his shoulder in front of the defender's shoulder so that he has the angle to the basket so that he is able to score very easily. Now, even though there is a defender's arm in between his arm and his body, he was able to still finish with that outstretched layup. This is another type of layup that you need to be able to practice going into games, is the fact that when you're attacking the basket, your layups are never going to be absolutely perfect. You're going to need to be able to stretch out. You need to do different types of layups in games, and you need to practice those as well. So I dare you to practice layups like these for the next week or so, on top of your regular layup training if you even do that, which you better do layup training. He does tend to get a lot of mismatches on the floor as well, which does help him because he's able to attack that mismatch, and he's able to use his right hand. Even though he's a lefty, he's able to use his right hand to attack, and watch how he's able to keep that ball. He had the ball way out here. Now he's brought it back down so that he can get more of a body into his defender. Nobody is coming in to be able to strip him anyways, and then he's able to stretch out, going with his left hand for that shot. Now, before you say it's a bad shot, watch Gobert. Gobert is taking away that right side, which means that he needs to go up with his left hand, even though that's something that you would not normally do with a defender on your left side. But he is definitely strong enough to be able to do this, and he was able to do it anyways. But look how many times that his left arm makes contact. That's one, that's two. Almost every other step, he's trying to make contact with that man so that he can create the distance between himself and that man so that he can have that angle. He has the angle, shoulder in front of shoulder. Fantastic. This is how you get the angle to the basket. This is exactly what you're looking to do when you're attacking that basket. And the reason why he went lefty is because, of course, he was able to create that contact to remove that player, but Gobert was taking away that right side, which means that you need to go up left. Great floater, absolutely amazing. Nice high off glass. Dude's amazing. This is a player to watch out for. This is a player that you need to be able to figure out how he plays so that you can play just like him if you are a man who is further down the rotation. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below as well. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.